Morning guys, how's it going today? Just great. I know, you guys should be used to it by now. 4 a.m., just on our way into work. Gotta go over to Paloma. We're gonna strap down our load that someone preloaded because I was preoccupied yesterday. And take that to Fox Creek. It's Blitz Week. What's Blitz Week, you asked? Well, it's where we all get together and stand in a circle and we blitz joints. Just kidding, it's DOT inspection blitz. Where they like to go hardcore and like really focus on certain things and pull in enough of the majority to kind of get a scope on how are these people doing? How's this industry holding up on their end of the deal of keeping their truck in line and, you know, stuff like that. So we are going through Whitecourt, so we will see if we get some problems or not. I wouldn't think it would be problems. The trailer, I can't speak for the trailer because, you know, I've never been underneath this trailer, so whether the trombone is preloaded. Sitting at Paloma, like I was saying, I was busy yesterday, and I couldn't get to it. I love it. This will turn green, that'll turn red. Nice. Bitchin'. Fucking stupid red deer lights. 1, 2, 3, fuck you. I gotta get the James Bond license plate. I don't know, they've been putting up lots of cameras at all the intersection and stuff. I'm scared to just be like super reckless and just be like, you know what? Because I get like 3 or 4 lights on my side of town that are just constantly, you can only make one light. And I'm just like, what? I hope that wasn't a cop sitting there as I'm just speeding away down the road here. Pay attention. Vlogging. I got some other shit I need to show you anyways. I've been keeping a little secret since December. I don't know, maybe some of you have caught on. Most people probably won't watch. Half of the people won't watch this video because it's frat gear and it's on the lower side of the views. Obviously people don't like that, but we got to do a little bit of a shakedown today on something new that I have to introduce to you guys. Been doing some things, mostly. As you'll see, I've kind of moved out. Stereo's out, radio out, bed, subs, which I told you before, such a pain in the fucking ass. And then, lo and behold, it's 2.0. Some will probably have seen I've been kind of posting pictures at the end of some of my videos, giving little hints. We're not 100% done it yet, but we still got to get some stuff. I got caps and everything. We were just retorquing wheels. Little touch-up things like those need to be cut down. Armor guard. We just kind of buttoned it up and finished it yesterday. I put all the rigging on the day before. I finished putting the stainless up, the ketchup emblem up there yesterday, and if I have to drill another hole in steel anytime soon, I quit. I've been kind of collecting footage since December. I'm sure somebody, maybe you guys picked up on it, but you've maybe seen chunks of it here and there. I've been giving little hints. I just don't know if you guys are picking up on it or not. So yeah, I haven't that is a lie. Someone jumped the gun and found these and just threw them on there. I'm like, truck does not weigh 12.5. We have an issue, but we'll see what the scales thinks about that today. We have to order another one. This will be unit 120. I had some random thought in my head of trying this out, but I didn't know how heavy stainless was going to be. Hopefully it'll be alright. I don't know. It's also got a pretty good rubber mount. Might have to square tubing sleeve that. Custom built grill. I'll show you. So this is a one piece. I tried to fix up the AC yesterday. It's pretty much the same as mine. It's just got a bigger bunk. It's the same rig up. Lennox. Grab a few deck pins. I have nothing, but I'm not doing any winching. See how they had a outer piece is one piece, grill is one piece, and this piece is one piece. I was like, dude, oh, and then the bottom, 4 pieces. Like, just make it one piece. It'll look sick. There's no light behind it. A lot of the guys have lights. I had to put a light behind that, but we bolted that to the cage. Still got to put grip tape on it, but I don't have grip tape. It's got a 6 sliding wheel. This is like one of the better sliding wheels that you can get for heavy haul stuff. This usually rattles, slides up and down. You see up all the shavings because I drilled through the slides, this tubing yesterday, and I bolted it up. There. Should be a lot less rattles. I hope. For better footage, you know? I took it out yesterday out to Rocky just to kind of shake her down a little bit. Oh, Brain turned off the batteries. Brain was having some ish with some things yesterday. Oh, fuck. I put in the head unit, so I had to drill a hole in the plastic to get a USB plugged through. I'm ecstatic, and at the same rate, I've been grinding away, putting the rigging on, taking all my stuff out of that truck, putting it on. The only thing I haven't taken off that yet is the LED light strips. I'm contemplating if I'm gonna or not do it. Huh. Where are all the blankets out again? Fuck. I put the blankets up here yesterday. I'm like, let's cover these. That will be sick. Like, let's not scratch the piss out of them like we always do with all the other ones. It's not gonna happen. They'll be fucked. Most guys don't care. They just fucking scratch it up. Oh, I know why. We were having troubles trying to make the AC be bang on perfect. And then Pat from Hot and Cold, which if you need any AC work, or is it Cold and Hot? Pat. He used to do our stuff at Road Train. The hardest working AC guy I know. Pretty cool guy too. If you need anything, anytime, give him a call. I got his card, I think, in my wallet. I'll post a picture. But guy slaves away. Anytime we had any problems at Road Train, I'd come in at like 1 o'clock at night, coming back to the yard, and fuck, bro would be here. Recharging AC and stuff. I'm just like, man, it's just cool that there's somebody out there that will work that hard, right? I might need that. So I've literally just thrown everything in here because I have not organized nothing. I've been just throwing it in here, trying to move, because they're like, can you beat it by Wednesday? I'm like, it's Tuesday and you're working me. Oh, it is fully straight piped. X15, 605 horsepower. Did I already do that? Modestly quiet at idle, yes. I don't know why, but for some reason that flashes until you idle it up. And it reads code, no code, while it's flashing. We had a lot of battery on and off yesterday. We had an issue with the backup lights, which I think Braden's got it all nailed down now. Not the fog lights. Oh, nice. So there's a problem there too. I didn't try those out yet. My fog lights. Shit. I still have to change them. I told him, I'm like, I want those wired into the high beams. For audio purposes. So the purple's in there so far. I don't know if Braden wired those in yet. And I don't know where those are. Oh, that's what I thought. So that's nice. No, he hasn't wired them in yet. He worked like fucking 16-hour day yesterday. I wanted those for seeing down the side of the trailer when you're backing around corners in the dark, and it's not, there's literally a black spot down the side of your trailer when you're loading. Those don't reach that far. Even though they look bright, they are not that bright. And we got purple ones underneath there, 4-inch. But anyways, we got to get going here and go chain down that load and get going to Fox Creek. Pumped? Very pumped. Of course I am. I'll grab a few deck pins before we leave. So it'd kind of be like trial and error. Go for a draw and see how this is. Well, I guess I already drove it once yesterday, so that was my first time, was yesterday. Just went out west of Rocky. It was like a 3-hour job. Train, of course, yeah. Want to be leaving by 5:30. Oh well. Really going just this side of Fox Creek. It was like 5 or 6 kilometers towards Fox Creek from the ANC. Or 947, I don't know why I always call it that. My bad. Specs, let's talk a little bit of specs. So this got 430 gearing, and my old truck's got 456s, so we'll be, I don't know how I feel about it yet, but grabbing some gears. And we got to be up probably maybe 40, 50 horsepower. Bigger fuel tanks. 4-speed auxiliary, yes, mounted where I can reach it. It's not blue. I'm kind of sad that we went with a different kind of aftermarket instead of the Spicer because it's probably cheaper, but that still looks good. We get some daylight in here. Later on, I'll give you a tour, maybe once I clean up my mess. So, X15, 605 horsepower, 18-speed main, 4-speed auxiliary. We should still have 69,000 pound diffs times 3, 20,000 pound front diff, 1 only. What else do I gotta talk about? It's got a million less kilometers. I'm about 1.4 and catch up 1.0, and we're at just 345,000 K on this truck, and we got about 30,000 less hours. Like I said before, I've only driven for like probably 4 hours the other day. So far, everything seems great. We got 511 aside for fuel tanks. Instead, we're 1.0 is 454 and then a 511. So I got a little bit more fuel, which is nice. And both the fuel tanks are the same size. Because every time you get a different size fuel tanks, it seems to really kind of screw with your fuel gauge. At a certain point, somewhere. 1.0 used to go to 3/4, and then all of a sudden you'd look again. An hour later, you'd be at half. You're like, whoa. We'll see how this one reacts. It's definitely not going to be it's a little harder to bang the gears as fast as I did in catch-up, so maybe we'll treat this one a little bit nicer too. Not that I wasn't treating catch-up 1.0 that bad, really. I know some of you might think differently, but 1.0 was rowdy. Instant jakes on this too. Take a little bit getting used to. And the seat sits quite a bit further back with the bigger sleeper. So I'm almost reaching for like 3rd and 7th. It's like right at the tip of my reach. So bush driving, I might have to move the seat up a little bit. Just maybe that's where I'm falling short, is because I'm so far back now. Everything feels different. I missed that one. I still got to angle the mirrors because I can't even see the back of my truck at all, but when I'm hooked to a trailer, I can see it. We got 1 out of 2 radios put in. We have antennas to be able to run dual. Let me put that up so I can stop yelling. I feel like I have less air conditioning now. That is going to suck. I don't really know what happened there. I felt we had some last night, I gotta spray lube the steering wheel. It's got a creak. I meant to do that. That's got a rattle. These always rattle. It's got the, I don't even know what you call these air cleaners, but it's got supersized ones. Gonna have to do something about that. We got the front airbags installed. Loving it yesterday. I was just like, oh, it takes out a lot of the choppy tar strips, bridge approaches, any of your sharp stuff. It just kind of really eliminates that and smooths it out, which is very appreciative in a C500. It's been my biggest thing I hated since I left Road Train and didn't have that white Texas bed I had there. Had front airbags. Everything we had at Road Train had front airbags, so a T800 with front airbags is smooth as butter. This truck was originally dark gray. It was a Jonesy truck. We tore it all down. We took it, we got it painted, and we've been just kind of putting it back together for, you know, it took a little while. We had some paint issues that had to get redone. There was no auxiliary in this, so we had to get an auxiliary put in it. I will if I find a clean piece of pavement, I want to do an auxiliary video, so we'll get underneath there and I'll get some footage for that. I hope I got the gig combo for this place. I don't think I do. But it's in there nicely, all flanged up. I know originally I told some people that I was going for the manual 4-speed, and the owner and the owner's dad both agreed to it. They were gonna do it, and all of a sudden it came down to availability, like finding parts. It would have been so badass, but you can't find parts for them. They're getting really like scarce to find that stuff, and the people that have them are really holding on to them and charging an arm and a leg for them. Which I was devastated when he told me that. I was like, what? I'm like, oh, and you said yes. Everybody said yes. Everybody was on board. Dad even started gathering parts because he's like old school trucker. He's like, I got all their stuff. We'll put that in there. It would have been really hard to run the linkages and put in the exhaust in this thing because new trucks do not have the driver's side stack is not hooked up. So we had to run a pipe over. So far, so good. Yesterday I took off and I was like pulling a load. First time I pulled a load after getting painted, and I'm like, I smell stuff, right? And I'm like shit, I don't even have a fire extinguisher yet because I was so hastily came in super early yesterday to get enough stuff in here so I could go to work instead of taking the other truck. This is a 2024 truck as well, so it's a lot newer. What kind of lock do we have here? Dead idle, the truck will shut off if you don't idle it up. It's not connected to the logbook stuff yet for some reason. marked at all these roads going to the south here. Barricades up. Oh, they got like some kind of crazy fire already going on here just outside of Whitecourt. Well, that's a shame. Of course there's fires. Extremely dry. I've been seeing lots of like burns on the side of the road, and people are like tossing out their ciggies and stuff, probably, or you know, who knows what it's from. I've seen a lot of stuff already being burnt, so it's dry spring so far. Usually we get rain, and a lot of it. It's already greening up pretty decently. Where are we today? Is May 13th. It's pretty crispy out there in the places that aren't damp. Just coming into Whitecourt here. Should be on location here in less than an hour. Up in here. Fuck, I gotta get that. Drive me up the wall. Need a straw on a spray can. Just go right in. Oh, I guess you're not really watching, but the trailer spike, if you go right in, you can get the bearing that's inside that causes this. Can you hear this? That's the steering wheel. It's just a little dry. Not a biggie. It happens from time to time over the years. Definitely not going to get dinged for shitty rigging since it's all brand new. Got her tied down overkill. So I knew these guys would be here having a party. Oh, there is one thing. Remember the sticker on the side of my sleeper that states that this truck is only 12.5. 84 18.8 17.8. I knew we were light when it came to my axle group anyway. Even the service truck is getting checked out. He's underneath there fixing something. Alright, that's one way. We still gotta come back. No way around that. For very long ways. But, you know, it needs to be done, man. These guys need to be checked out. Some of them are pretty shitty. Got some pretty good wrecks rolling up and down this highway.
1 North Viking. Empty heavy at 2 North Viking.
I know you're turning right, but I'll wait for you, just to be a nice guy. That is on. I already was recording earlier when I was pulled over, stopped there, and I got
pick up 0920 road.
back on the truck, and there wasn't recording. Loaded low boy on the North Viking at 4.
Medic. Go for medic. Dalton with JDA signing out and gone for the day. Dalton with who? JDA. Thank you. Empty heavy at 3 crossing the bridge, North Viking.
What is that?
Hello, medic.
Is that all my shit inside my toolbox?
Yeah, it's Greg with Hart checking in. Thanks, Greg. MD2 North Viking.
Pretty hard.
What company were you in?
Hart, right?
Hart, yeah, that's good.
Big hard day, eh? Cinch.
Hopefully 3.5 North Viking. Loaded 4 North Viking for pickup. FD3 North Viking crossing the bridge.
I'll wait for you up around the corner here.
Thank you.
Dan Mackey. One of ours, I guess, if you're not. Gotta do some mirror pointing. I don't know what you guys probably. I don't know if I get the camera right to be like, I could just see my trailer. Can't see my fenders. You can see them in the convex, but. Let's bring her around there, JDA, once he goes by.
I'll be pulling over at 2.
Oh, okay. Clutch brake might need to be replaced. Maybe a clutch setting. Loaded heavy and pickup 3.5 North Viking.
Empty heavy starting on 9 and 20 access.
Clean up all my stuff in here because I don't know if the truck's rattling or it's just a bunch of my stuff.
Empty clearing North Viking 4, I'll get 920 access.
That is definitely something in the cup holder. I know that sounds way too good. That plastic. Empty heavy and pickup 3 North Viking. Oh, sorry, loaded. Fuck.
Hello, medic. You got Lou with Cinch, unit 1403 checking in.
Good morning, 1403.
That hood. It's not right. 101 is rock solid. Like, you gotta be missing something. I'm worried about the flag posts. They're pretty heavy. I was unaware that stainless was that heavy because I've never actually held any stainless in my hand ever. I noticed that when we put the D sign in, I was like, holy, why is this so heavy? I'm like, I pulled my own D sign out on 101 Cypress. Took two of us to lift this one in. Maybe that's why it's not rattling.
Hello, medic.
Golf medic?
Yeah, Greg with Heart stepping out.
Empty pickup.
Empty pickup 0 on the North Viking. Pickup leaving on this one. Okay.
That's enough of that. It's the squeak, squeak. I have I didn't move the camera out of the way, but I don't have my mount. I have all the stuff, I just gotta put her on there. I ordered more and then I was at home looking through some stuff. I'm like, oh, look at all these mounts I have. Oh, what? I gotta go right? It's nice to have the VGT back. Got some Jake brake now. Gotta spray that steering column. Or turn the music up. I forgot that about these steer tires. I have the ones I don't like, and they're smooth along the outside. Can't remember which one, the Bridgestones? And they throw rocks a lot. You're going down the highway and just pa-ting! It's probably hitting the stainless along the fender, but yeah, I did notice that. Hopefully that's just some kind of ground issue or something, but it's unlocked. Oh well, back home. to see another day so far. We're not out of the woods yet. They be set up all over the place, like especially when you come into Red Deer, Black Fault, 11A. Where else I see them tucking away? A couple little spots, but mostly it'll be 11A and Black Fault overpass. Down that road. Weird, I don't see anything really. Definitely was Smoky coming in when it came to the top of the hill here coming in. I was like, oh, it's pretty smoky in the valley. Aren't really completely trashed, so I can do stuff like that now with the windows up. Well, when you gotta go up a pretty decent hill and make a right-hander. Other than that, it's all pretty good. It's just loose gravel. It's not too bad. It's probably packed down quite a bit now.
As long as it's dry, I think we'll be okay.
No booster with 10 pounds of air now?
No, we're burning way underneath on this one.
Expansion 2.0. Working on her. Rail superintendent got a new pickup too. It's pretty sick, bro. Nice. Hurricane, whatever the fuck you guys are calling it. So the yard used to fucking probably end about halfway out. And then there was a ditch for the water to run in there. And we need more expansion because railin's moving in. Lacombe railing anyways. And we got a lot of big future plans. I don't know where we're putting it, but we're gonna build like a maintenance shop. I did hear that we're gonna build maintenance over there in that far corner, but there's a gate right there. You pull in, drive right through this whole shop, but whatever. I don't make the plans. Just telling you what I heard. There used to be a mountain of black dirt there. This used to be geo-lined at one time, but coming through here with loaded wheelers, service rigs, and whatever else heavy stuff we had over the years, it kind of punched this all out. Right here in the middle where the water is, used to be, it's a soup hole. The frost, I think, is still kind of coming out. Starting to buckle up now. soft spots. Used to have to just give her to get in here. Hope he didn't get bogged down. Wheeler. We had to replace an expansion valve on the box. Should be good to go now. Cleaned all the overspray off the windows while I was in. Angled my mirrors so I could see. Should be gold now to truck.